Yo, what's up, Jan?
Yo, Richardson Hitchins in the house, the IBF champion. First big defense coming up June 14th. Kambosos, MSG Theater. Life's good right now for the 140 champ, correct?
Yeah, life great. Life great. You should see my new girl. You should see her. Life is great.
That's what I'm talking about. To the champ comes all the damn spoils. You'll be making that first defense of the IBF title. Big name opponent. I like the little spicy back and forth on that little face-off you guys had. I'm interested. What'd you learn about George in that experience?
George's a goofy. He's a clown. He's a clown, man. Shit like that. Yeah, man. This guy, I ain't really learned too much about him. He's a goofy. He's a clown. Like he's a game fighter though. Dangerous, ferocious Cambosos. Dangerous. I can give a fuck about none of that. Next week it's lit. It's lit for his ass. I'm gonna give him a lesson on boxing. He should have never been talking to me like that. I ain't gonna lie. He could talk anyway. He could talk anyway. I was gonna fuck him up regardless, so it don't matter.
All right, all right. I like the sound of what we're expecting here. A big time fight live on DAZN. Uh, Kambosos, as you mentioned, is battle tested. Do you see him on the level, though, in your eyes, of the fights he attains? He gets big names in there.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, like you gotta realize, like, I don't know, like I, I feel like experience is different. Like I feel like the guys he fought, like Teofimo is not that, but is not that like a experienced pro. Like he got experience, but it's like we none of us really have that much experience right now. We still like seasoning in our career. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he's like a real long time veteran with Teofimo and the Devin Haney's. I think that was like him and Devin Haney was like that was like one of Devin Haney's like when Devin Haney started getting that experience. So it wasn't like
Sure.
he's been in the ring with so many experienced guys. Lomo didn't have that much fights, as a professional. Lomo's very accomplished, but not they didn't have that much fights. So I just feel like we it's still I feel like he's seasoned as far as the stages, like as far as big moments and big fights and the eyes being on him. Yeah, but as far as the boxing that been in front of him, it's not like he's a seasoned guy to where he's seen like a lot in the ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he fought good talented young fighters in Teofimo and Devin Haney, and they beat him. That's it. Like he didn't fight. Don't these guys are still, not polished. You know what I'm saying? So it is what
Indeed.
it is.
As a New York guy, you're getting a chance to be back in the theater at MSG. Does that still feel extra special, like butterflies, like thinking back to the times you were in the crowd at events in that building?
Facts. 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 Like I used to see all the fighters that even, I used to see fighters like Edgar Berlanga for headline in there, and Josue Vargas was the paid headline in there. And they wasn't world champions, but the atmosphere in the room was like crazy. And I'll be in my head like, I know I'm gonna get my opportunity. I know I'm gonna bring the whole city out for a big fight. Like I can't wait. And to be headlining my first fight in New York as the world champion, summertime, June. Oh man. Oh man. It's crazy. Everybody ready to come outside. The celebrities ready to come outside. The big booty girls is ready to come outside. The Dykemans, the Bronx from Brooklyn, the Jewish people, the Spanish. Everybody's gonna be in the building. It's crazy. Like it's hot. New York City, only world champion at that. Back in the towns. Awesome opponent in George Kambosos. A guy that's been in there with young stars in the sport today. So, why not? Like, let's bring a big event back to New York City. This guy, he's coming to win. I'm coming to win, and that goes for a great fight.
Yeah, you had me at big booty right there. But like we said, the
See,
champ. How has life changed as the champ?
life is good now. Life is good. My only problems now is my main problem now is how I'm gonna keep making this money and what I'm gonna do with this money and and how I'm gonna get my hands on this Devin Haney boy and this Teofimo boy. That's my main concerns. But right now I'm focused on George Kambosos. I can't focus on anybody else. I gotta focus on George Kambosos. But really, I just feel like I'm ready to take over the sport of boxing. That's really what it's about. You hear the confidence in my voice. And these people I've been talking like this before I was a world champion. When I was chasing the title, I was telling people that I'm better than him. Now I'm here. It's time to prove why I'm here. It's time to prove why did I get here. So it is what it is. It's just I'm just enjoying this time right now in my life.
I'm interested in your thoughts on the fights that took place May 2nd in Times Square that involved a lot of these names in and around your division: Haney, Garcia, Lopez. That was a weird event. How do you sort of explain the performances we saw?
Shit was weird. Like I ain't expect Teofimo dominate Barboza more than I thought he would. But it wasn't like he was hitting Barboza. It was just like, I don't know. I never see somebody get dominated but not get beat up. It's crazy.
Sure.
Like, that's what happened. That's what happened with him and like Barboza. Like it's not like Barboza got beat up, but it's not like it's like you could clearly tell Teofimo's like doing like it's in control in the ring. Devin Haney, I didn't know like. I mean, it was a smart game plan. He boxed. I mean, to the team, he won every round, but it's like, hey, I don't know. Smart, I guess smart, but I didn't expect him to fight like that. And Rolly, yeah, that shit was different. I was like, oh shit, that was. I want to be like a fucking $3,000 off $100 off on that fucking fight. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Do you think that's the way Haney's going to fight moving forward? Because I'm trying to figure out in the moment, was that just one fight to show that he can do it, or is he mentally scarred from that Ryan Garcia?
No. He that was the style in front of him to do that. He can't do that with everybody else. That guy, you got to realize that guy didn't have no tools really to get to Devin Haney. Short arms, no jab, no real punch placement, flat-footed, no quick twitchy reaction. He can't like if it was a young fighter like let's say like a Benavidez in front of Devin Haney, you're not running from a Benavidez like that. The Benavidez sure. So much tools to get to you, head movement, defense, speed, reaction, long arms. That guy was just a basic flat-footed fighter that needs you planted to stop. So he gave Devin Haney enough time to just move, and just pick him off. So he can't fight. Like if he was fighting Ryan Garcia, he can't fight like that. Ryan Garcia is too tall because he's not going to be in position to hit Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia is way faster than Ramirez, so he would have to get closer to Ryan. So he can't fight everybody like that.
You know, speaking of Ryan, it felt like that performance against Rolly gave a lot of people ammunition to say, well, obviously he was on the stuff against Haney. He's not that guy. The guy that was in that Haney fight is not the real Ryan Garcia. Do you think that version comes back ever?
It looked like the real Ryan Garcia to me. That hook looked very dangerous. Rolly was not trying to come in there. It made Rolly very patient. Rolly did not take no chances. So something had to be in there. The speed was there. The power was obviously still there. Devin Haney just want to make excuses. That's facts. I don't know. I can't say that Ryan Garcia wasn't a system. I'm not going to say what it is, but me personally, I know that they said that the amount of Austrian that was in Ryan Garcia bloodstream was so minimal that it seemed like you could tell it didn't seem intentional. Like it wasn't like he was taking it. Sure. It was a very, very small amount of that shit in his system. So Devin Haney, they're good at pushing the narrative, but the proof is he got fucked up. The boy got punished and the boy got exposed. And him and his big mouth daddy need to come see me so I could finish exposing what's left of him.
Okay. Right here. Ammunition. Yes. Quickly about Lopez, Teofimo Lopez. I don't really know what's going on if he's going to fight Devin. This is like a weird soap opera. But like, how do you stand on the way Lopez is trying to get big fights by using the N-word a lot?
You know what I don't know, bro. I said what I had to say about him already. Teofimo's crazy. He's bugged out. Buying the hand that feed him, saying all this crazy shit out of his mouth. And the kid is a weirdo.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Let's get back into June 14th. George Kambosos, your first title defense. Is this a fight you can box with that jab and stay out of issues, or are you looking to make a statement and get him out?
I don't need to boxing from that guy. Fucking he hurt me. Can't hurt me. I hurt him before he hurt me. I promise you that. When George Kambosos get hit next week, I promise you, I'm gonna see a glazed look in his eyes. I can promise you that. When I touch him with this shit, it won't be the same. He'll be looking to hold. He'll be looking to do shit with his head. All type of wild. When I punch that boy, I'm telling you, that boy is too small. I'm going to beat him up like he's a little kid. I'm going to turn him around and spank him around from pillar to post at MSG, and I'm going to talk to him. And I'm gonna talk to his daddy for him. Tell him, daddy, stop it. Like, I don't gotta box and run George Campbell. I ain't no fucking Devin Haney. Devin Haney wanna just box and jab, and I don't gotta do that. Everybody keeps saying, oh, all Hitchens do is jab and right hand. Keep thinking that. Keep thinking that.
Yeah.
I guess a whole lot of shit in his arsenal. A whole lot of shit. But keep thinking that. I ain't no Bivol type of fighter. Not no disrespect to Bivol. He's a great fighter. But I'm just saying, I have way more in my arsenal than just a 1-2.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we're looking forward to seeing that on full display here. How we all want big fights. Is Kambosos a step toward a big fight, a unification for you in your mind? How you plan out your career?
Hey, if he's the guy that's around right now, he's the step towards the big fight. So be it. That's the guy they saying is the name. So be it. The last guy they said he was the name. Put him in front of me. I'm gonna beat him. I don't give a fuck what fighter is it, to be honest. Belt, no belt. Put him in front of me. Listen, I am boxing. That's what I say. Hit and don't get hit. I am the sweet sign. So it don't matter what it's for, what's on the line. I feel like I'm just one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing right now. And I really, really feel that. I'm talking this shit because it's like, bro, I watch all these guys. These guys are not better than me. This is facts. I don't feel like this is all. I feel I'm one of the best young fighters in the sport of boxing. Like top 2, top 3, like facts. I really don't feel like too many young guys that's better than me in the sport. So like, yeah, next week, if this is the guy they put in front of me, this is the guy we got to get through.
Well, I guess what I'm really asking you is your plan to stay at 140, look to unify the belts with the other champions, and the other champions do have names, or if a fight comes up at 47, are you jumping in there because you want to make big news, big headlines, big cash?
I'm out of there. I'm out of there. I don't want to keep. I don't really don't want to keep the IBF belt because the IBF rehydration clause. I want to unify or get the fuck on out of here.
There we go.
So right now I'm just trying to use the belt to build my brand more, build my status, and then obviously I want to get to the point where every fighter's dream is to be a household name, and you don't need a belt. So this is just a step stone towards it, and then see you soon. Maybe we'll talk about the next guy.
Let's go. Let's go. He's oozing swag, confidence. I love it. June 14th, Madison Square Garden Theater, live on DAZN. That IBF title defense against Kambosos. He hits chins for a living. Richardson, thank you for your time, man. Looking forward to talk to you again in the future.
Appreciate it.